Usyk and Joshua, will the size be the difference in this fight?
I don't think that fight happens. I think, when it comes to business, I think that Anthony Joshua and them see a different route to take, and I think that they're going to use that as as an excuse to cop out for some reason. But I think that they could probably potentially have a better fight, or a more money fight, or a better opportunity in their eyes, other than messing with Usyk and the WBO. I don't see that fight playing out. But if it does, I really think that Usyk beats him off of points. And I think Usyk, I think he beats him off of points, and it's kind of a boring fight.
Those are the words of Micheal Hunter. The bounty hunter himself has spoken on this recent podcast with IT Boxing. Shouts out to them. And he states that he thinks Anthony Joshua will avoid or duck Oleksandr Usyk. And if he does fight Usyk, he will be beaten off points. Let me counterpunch. Now, here's the strange thing. Everybody knows how I feel about Usyk and Joshua. I think Usyk is that sleeper in the heavyweight division that, unfortunately for Anthony Joshua, he's going to have to fight him. Because I like both guys. But I think Usyk can outbox Joshua. I think Joshua has to knock him out. But, of course, I said the same thing about Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. Right? So, I thought as soon as Lopez lands one of those counter uppercuts, he would knock Loma straight out, just like Randan Sai did Chocolatito back in the day. So I thought it was like a size thing. But this is the heavyweight division. I do think Usyk has the capabilities and the skill to outbox Joshua, especially what he was able to do with Klitschko. And when I mean Klitschko, I mean make him look foolish. Okay, so, Usyk, I think he's more experienced with bigger guys than people give him credit for. Now, as far as Micheal Hunter goes, Micheal Hunter is automatically a compromised person. Why? Because when fighters fight certain fighters, and they beat you, you become a co-signer to that fighter. Okay, just like Tony Bellew said about Usyk. He make those fighters that beat you make you believers, right? Like Tony Bellew's like he's the best one I ever fought, right? Usyk, no doubt about it. Those type of ways because he's been in there with them. Just like Ortiz will say that Deontay Wilder's the hardest puncher that he's ever punched, that he's ever fought, right? So, and that's from the experience of being in the ring with him. Some of it's biased, some of it's not. In Michael's behalf, he doesn't like Usyk in heavyweight anyway because he said it. He's admitted it like, hey, I think that he doesn't go for the gusto. He doesn't go for the knockouts like I would, like I try to do. Therefore, I don't think he will be a main threat in the heavyweight division because of that. But understand, Usyk is the only man that beat Micheal Hunter, okay, that outworked him. So he had to do something with him to let the judges know, like, this is what it is. Even though Usyk was the better boxer, but I think Micheal Hunter's a very good boxer. So, and I don't think any of them have like massive knockout power at heavyweight. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I think that Micheal Hunter, doesn't see that fight happening because he doesn't see, he thinks he's better than Joshua. So if he thinks he's better than Joshua and Usyk has already beat him, so why could Joshua beat Usyk? You see what I mean? That wouldn't make sense for the mentality of a person that got beat by the fighter that you're talking about. The mentality of Micheal Hunter is like, hey, Usyk beat me, and I know I'm better than Joshua, so I know Usyk will beat Joshua. Just like Bob Arum knows that, I know Joseph Parker beat Andy Ruiz. Where I know Andy Ruiz ain't shit in my book, therefore Joshua can't be shit in my book if Joshua got beat by Ruiz. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those trends of triangle theory eliminators when you're dealing with certain fighters that can beat other fighters. But maybe Micheal Hunter might be a believer of Usyk in terms of knowing that he can box. So I think that's why he said that he would end up outboxing Anthony Joshua in a very, very boring fight. But on top of that, Michael Hunter thinks that Usyk is a boring heavyweight fighter as it is. So I think that's where it's going as far as that. Now, the ducking part, I think a lot of people look at Joshua as the guy that wants the biggest money fights. And I don't think a lot of people have given him credit for fighting the Pulevs or, taking on Usyk if he takes on Usyk, or Takam or, any of these other guys and Unified. And a lot of people think that he's all about the money. I don't think that he's about the money anymore like he used to, because if that was the case, he wouldn't have fought in December. Okay, he wouldn't have fought Pulev in December. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a limited crowd, so he took a massive pay cut just to fight. So I don't think that's really all what it's about, with that. But then again, Michael Hunter, I reached out to Team Hunter, so I will interview him myself, here in the coming week or so. So stay tuned for that. But you guys tell me what you think of Michael Hunter saying that Usyk beats Anthony Joshua in a boring fight. That's if Anthony Joshua does not duck Oleksandr Usyk. Of course, tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.